Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Legend of Wrestling. Accompanied by his manager, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, from East Springs resident Palm Beach, Florida, weighing 260 pounds, I give you the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Ted DiBiase debuted in the WWE when it was called WWF in 1978 as a babyface, when he defeats Moose Morrow in a TV show on Philadelphia Spectrum. In 1979, Ted DiBiase was the WWF North American Champion, and he puts his title on the line in a live event on Philadelphia Spectrum on April 28, 1979, when he defeats Jerry Valiant, Gentleman Jerry Valiant. On June 19, 1979, Ted DiBiase lost his title in a North American Championship match against Pat Patterson in a house show. In a TV show on Madison Square Garden on December 17, 1979, the babyface Ted DiBiase had a match against the heel Hulk Hogan, and Hogan won this match after Ted DiBiase left the WWF. DiBiase returns in the WWF on June 7, 1987 as a babyface when he has a match against a super heavyweight, the 450-pounder, 6'9", one-man gang, and this match in a house show, one-man gang was the winner. Later, Ted DiBiase turns heel and becomes the $1 Million Man. On August 20, 1987, in a house show, Ted DiBiase defeats Tito Santana. On August 23, 1987, in another house show, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase had a World Championship match against Hulk Hogan, but Hulk Hogan won the match. On WrestleMania 4, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase was a part of the legendary World Championship tournament, with on ringside his manager Andre the Giant and the bodyguard Virgil. In the first round had a match against Axel Jim Duggan, and DiBiase defeats Axel. In the second round, defeats Don Morocco with Superstar Billy Graham on his corner. But in the final rounds, Ted DiBiase collide with Macho Man Savage with Hulk Hogan and Elizabeth on his corner, and this time Ted DiBiase lost the final round of the tournament. On SummerSlam 1988, Ted DiBiase teaming with Andre the Giant and become the Mega Bucks, and they had a match with a special guest referee Jesse the Body Ventura against the Mega Powers Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Savage, and Savage and the immortal Hulk Hogan won this match. October 16, 1988, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase was a part of the King of the Rings tournament, and in the first round, he defeats Brutus the Barber Beefcake. In the quarterfinals, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase defeats Ken Patera. In the semifinals, the match was against the Outlaw Ron Bass, but DiBiase won the match by forfeit. In the finals, Ted DiBiase collided with his nemesis, the WWF World Champion, Macho Man Savage, but DiBiase won this match. And the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase became the 1988 King of the Ring. On Survivor Series 1988, Ted DiBiase teaming with the Twin Towers, Hakeem 457-pounder, Big Boss 380-pounder, the Red Rooster and Aku with Slack, Virgil and Bobby Heenan in the corner, against a teaming composed by the Mega Powers Hogan and Savage, Coco Beware, Hillbilly Jim and Hercules. And speaking of each superstar that you can see right now, you can find a review on this channel for subscribe. However, the $1 Million Man and his team lost this match. The $1 Million Man DiBiase created his own belts called the $1 Million Belts and became the $1 Million Champions. However, he was a part of the Royal Rumble 1989. On WrestleMania 5, the $1 Million Man DiBiase had a match against Brutus the Barber Beefcake, but this match ended in a double disqualification. On SummerSlam 1989, the middle man DiBiase had a match against Superfly Jimmy Snuka, and DiBiase won the match by countout. On Survivor Series 1989, the middle man DiBiase created the $1 Million Team with three big men, the Powers of Pain, War and the Barbarian, and Zeus. And speaking of the Powers of Pain, you can probably understand that for subscribe. However, the $1 Million Team in this Survivor Series traditional elimination match collide against Hulk Hogan, Jake Roberts, and Demolition, a team called the Hulkamaniacs, and the Hulkamaniacs won this match. The $1 Million DiBiase was a part of the Royal Rumble 1990. On WrestleMania 6, the $1 Million Man put his title, his $1 Million Championship, on the line in a $1 Million title match against Jake the Snake Roberts, but the $1 Million Man won this match by countout and still the $1 Million Champ. On Survivor Series 1990, the $1 Million Man DiBiase created another $1 Million Team with Honky Tonk Man, Great Hammer Valentine, and the Mystery Portent that become The Undertaker on his debut in the WWF, with Brother Love and Virgil in the corner against the Dream Team, Dusty Rhodes Team Captain, Bret Hart, The Anvil, and Coco Beware, and DiBiase was the only survivor of this match. Go to the final match of this Survivor Series, the match called the Survival of Survivors Handicap Elimination Match. In the Survival of All Survivors 5-on-3 handicap match, the middleman DiBiase teaming with Power and Glory, Hercules and Paul Roma, Warlord and the Model Rick Martel against Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior and Tito Santana, but the babyface won this match. On Royal Rumble 1991, the $1 Million DiBiase teaming with his bodyguard Virgil in a tag team match against Dusty and Dustin Rhodes, and DiBiase and Virgil won this match, but after this match, Virgil turned face and started a feud between the former bodyguard and the $1 Million Man. On WrestleMania 7, the $1 Million DiBiase lost a match against Virgil by countout. Later, Sensational Sherry became the new manager of the $1 Million Man. On SummerSlam 1991, the $1 Million Man put his $1 Million band on the line in a match against Virgil and lost. Yes, the $1 Million Champions lost his championship belt against Virgil. On Survivor Series 1991, the $1 Million DiBiase teaming with Ric Flair, The Mountain and The Warlord against Roddy Piper, Davey Boy Smith, British Bulldog, Virgil and Bret Hart, and the team of the $1 Million Man won this match. In a pay-per-view called this Tuesday in Texas, DiBiase teaming with Repo Man and won a tag team match against Virgil and Tito Santana. The $1 Million DiBiase was a part of the Royal Rumble 1992, the Royal Rumble match. Later, with the manager The Mouth of the South Jimmy Hart and IRS become a member of the Money Incorporated, and they won the tag team championship belts against the Legion of Doom. On WrestleMania 8, the Money Incorporated put their titles on the line against the largest, biggest team of all time with a total combined weight of 852 pounds. I'm talking about of the Natural Disasters, and the Money Incorporated lost the match by countout, and therefore they retains the belts. But later, the Natural Disaster defeats the Money Incorporated and become the new tag team champions. The legendary SummerSlam 1992 in London Wembley Stadium, the Money Incorporated had a match against the Legion of Doom, and they lost this match. In the fall of the 1992, the Money Incorporated become once again tag team champions when they defeat the Natural Disasters. On Survivor Series 1992, the Money Incorporated teaming with the Beverly Brothers in a traditional 4-on-4 elimination match against the Nasty Boys of the Natural Disasters. But the team of the Money Incorporated lost the match. The $1 Million DiBiase was a part of the Royal Rumble match in 1993. On WrestleMania 9, the Money Incorporated put their titles on the line against Hulk Hogan and Brutus Beefcake, a team called the Megamaniacs, and the Money Incorporated won the match by disqualification. Later, the Money Incorporated lost their belts against the Steiner Brothers. On King of the Ring 1993, the Money Incorporated teaming with the Head Shrinkers Fatu and Samu with Alpha on ringside in an 8-man tag team match against the Smoking Guns and the Steiner Brothers, and the team of the Babyface won the match. Last match of the $1 Million DiBiase was on SummerSlam 1993 when he lost a match against Razor Ramon. DiBiase returned in the WWF in 1994 as a manager, and he created a stable called the $1 Million Corporation with these members: Nikolai Volkov, Bam Bam Bigelow, IRS, King Kong Bundy, Tatanka, the Supreme Fighting Machine Kama, the Ringmaster Steve Austin, 1-2 Kid and Psycho Sid, and DiBiase still in the WWF as a manager of this big stable until June 1996. This is the $1 Million Man DiBiase, my friends, WWE Hall of Famer, many times tag team champions, former King of the Ring, a true icon. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget, like, share this video on social media, leave a comment and subscribe for more WWF Hasbro Legend of Wrestling video reviews. So long, everybody!